ironic convocation in Tamil Nadu turned into a stage for a protest at a university where a PhD scholar, Jean Joseph, made a very public gesture, refusing to accept her doctorate from Governor R.N. Ravi. Her reason, she calls governor's bias against Tamil Nadu, its language and its culture. Now, Joseph instead chose to take her degree from university's Vice-Chancellor M. Chandrasekhar. The moment caught on camera has now gone viral, drawing praise from some and criticism from others and sparking fresh debate over governor's relationship with the state's cultural identity. Now, since 2021, Tamil Nadu Governor R.N. Ravi's tenure has been marked by legal battles, political clashes and accusations of overstepping his constitutional role and responsibilities. He has faced repeated criticism for withholding key bills, making controversial remarks on Dalits and renaming some parts of the state and promoting symbols which are seen as divisive in the state. All right, that story coming to light from Tamil Nadu at this point, where a PhD scholar, Jean Joseph, made a very public gesture. She refused to accept her doctorate from Governor R.N. Ravi, and that video is now doing rounds on social media. Critics of that video say that R.N. Ravi holds a constitutional post and therefore the doctorate student disrespected his position but not him as an individual. At the same time, those in favor of the student's move says that she has the right to choose who gives her her degree. All right, joining us on the show is Salim Dharanidharan, DMK spokesperson. Thank you very much, sir, for taking time out for joining us on the show. Now, I want to draw your attention to that video and want to take your first reaction to what Jean Joseph has done. Many people believe that R.N. Ravi, whether you like him or not, he is the governor and de facto a constitutional post, and therefore the student should have respected that and allowed him to give her the degree. But at the same time, a lot of supporters of the right to choose of that PhD students also believe that she did not want to take the degree from him because he's been largely controversial. Your first take on the matter?
Hey, firstly, thank you for having me on the show. It's very pertinent to note that the student has done it in a personal capacity, right? It's nothing to do with the government. DMK party in power in Tamil Nadu, we have always given the governor the respect that he deserves, what the institution warrants. Only when he deviates from the constitution, then we have criticized it, or we have gone and reached higher institutions such as the Supreme Court and so on and so forth. So here, I think we live in a free world. The student has the right to choose what she wants to do, what she does not want to do. It's her prerogative to even skip, or for any student, it is their prerogative to even skip the ceremony, for whatever reasons be it. If she has individually decided that she does not want to receive the degree from the governor, then it's her personal decision. I think we should respect the decision. I think the matter ends there, and I don't think there's nothing much to be debated. But on further, what I could go on and say is, it is up to the governor, R.N. Ravi, to think why certain people or significant percentage of Tamil Nadu do not like him. Right? The reason for that is because he has continuously digressed from what is expected of governors.
Okay, but Mr. Dharanidharan, would you agree that what that student did was in fact a representation of what people of Tamil Nadu are feeling about the governor?
See, what the student did is one anecdotal evidence. So anecdotes cannot serve as an evidence for 8.4 crore people, right? So causation is not correlation, correlation not causation. But having said that, it's important to know that me being in politics, me interacting with people, he is not seen favorably in Tamil Nadu. In fact, we know when he was a governor in Nagaland, when he was demitting office in Nagaland, people in Nagaland celebrated. So which speaks something about the individual than about the position of the governorship in itself, because the individual itself has, wherever he has gone, he has tried somehow to be not liked by the local people living there. In fact, I can give you examples of what certain things that he said in Tamil Nadu, which has gone
Okay.
against what people in Tamil Nadu believe. Right? So it's gone again. He said there is
Fair
no
enough.
Dravid.
In fact,
Right?
I'll come back
You're
to
a
you.
historian.
Fair enough. In fact, I'll come back to you on what you believe he said goes against Tamil culture. Also joining us on the show is Momita Chakraborty, political analyst. Momita, I think you heard Mr. Dharanidharan saying that it appears at this point that many of what R.N. Ravi has said in his constitutional duty as the governor has not gone down very well with the people of Tamil Nadu, and that sentiment is reflected when a student refuses to take her degree from the governor.
Yeah, so this is completely a politically polarized environment because what happened when a PhD student refused to receive the degree from the Governor R.N. Ravi, this is definitely just not a personal act. This is a symbol of how deeply the politics has penetrated into the spaces where it does not belong. Actually, recently we also got to see that how Congress has been protesting against the Election Commission, and they also refused to have the tea party with R.N. Ravi. So this is completely politicized, and this present party, I mean the spokesperson Mr. was saying, and firstly he said that that is completely her own decision. I respect if it is the decision, only the personal decision, but on the other hand he also said that R.N. Ravi is not liked by most of the people. So this is actually contrast statement as per my opinion. Because see, if it is personal, then it's fine. I mean, it might be possible that I might not like someone, but when political, this is
But
for
let's make it clear. I think
the reflection
right,
to the
Momita, let's make it clear that in this case, the student has made it very clear. I think for the benefit of our audience right now, there is no grey area. She's made it very clear that she does not like R.N. Ravi, for he is against Tamil culture and Tamil people. So that sentiment is very clear. But Momita, it's got to do with a person who's perhaps politically aware, and politics is everywhere. You can't say students can't be political. You want students to be political. You want students to be aware of what's happening in their state.
See, definitely, but when I mean, suppose if I'm a student, and my political thought process can be completely different than the others. But when I'm just going on the stage of the convocation, that convocation platform would be definitely very holy place for me, and I will definitely not differentiate the people over there, at least for a while, because that is my education, what I will be inheriting, my family and my upbringing. And this is something, Shweta, what the reflection of the family background as well, because you are just surrounded by the people who have been following some party, and since your childhood you are egged into with some thought process from your family, so you cannot just deny and cannot ignore your people, your close and near and dear ones. So she might be influenced by the elders she has been following since childhood, and now she definitely cannot say that maybe she's just trying to turn the words that way. But definitely it's a very insulting act when you are refusing to take the degree, because
understood.
you have done
Stay with us. In fact, we have more details. Momita, stay with us. We have more details on who the woman is. Jean Joseph is in fact a wife of DMK Deputy Secretary for Nagarcoil Corporation. So she is very much a part of DMK. Let me come back to you with that question, Dharanidharan. It's now clear that she is associated with the DMK. For her husband is a part of DMK. For that, now it becomes two issues, to be honest, because right now politics is not her personal choice. Her husband is politically associated with your party, and that's the reason why she decided not to take her degree from governor. Should she be mixing her personal views with the institutional ethos of her university?
You're asking
there are about 1 crore party members, right? I mean, Tamil Nadu has about 8 crore people. We have more than 1 crore party members, and someone or the other related to someone in the party. So, having said that, what is the correlation between the husband being in the party and she acting in the way she wants to? Everyone is a free-spirited individual. No one can go and force anyone. So, I think when the previous speaker said, she said, "Oh, this is wrong upbringing." But I think who are we to judge? Each human being is different, and we see different situation in a different manner. And I think
I just want to know the person she has taken the degree from, which party he is from. Then why that person? Why not the person next standing next to that person? I mean the Vice-Chancellor, right? So why not that? I mean, yeah, definitely that's a personal.
Momita, let's not speak over each other.
I can admire that, but
understood.
I
Momita, let's not speak over each other. Yes, Mr. Dharanidharan.
Yeah, let's not speak gibberish and speak over each other. My point is each individual have their own view on matters, and they're taking the matter. Basics of politics is that it is not the political parties that shape the minds of the people. It is the people which in turn create the movement, right? If there are no, if there is no trust in the, if the people do not want a movement, the movement will not exist. So whatever DMK is today is what people wanted. It was aspiration of the Tamil Nadu people to have a Dravidian movement, and that is why the movement came into force. It came from the people. It is not that we have jumped in from somewhere else and we had an idea and the idea was spread among the people. No, all the people wanted a movement to protect Tamil identity or whatever DMK stands for, and then the party came to power because people wanted this party to come to power. And since then, DMK and ADMK, both nearly the same ideology, had ruled. But now ideology of ADMK is different. That's a different political matter. But here, an individual did not want to get her award from R.N. Ravi. That is a personal choice. That has nothing to do with whom she got the degree from. She got the degree from Vice-Chancellor. That has nothing to do with what party he represents. The whole point is she did not want to receive the degree from R.N. Ravi. That's a personal choice. This has nothing to do with anyone's upbringing and she is 29 to 30 years old. She's getting a DPhil, probably more qualified than anyone else here, right, in this panel. So she has her own thinking faculty, right? So it's not that she's being influenced by the parents or influenced by someone, which means then we are ridiculing entire ability of humans to think. We are all critical beings. We all can think critically. Of course, our past will shape our thought process, but someone who's very well educated, it's assumed that they will be able to take their own decision, which is why an adult after 18 years is allowed to vote. An adult after 18 years can decide to marry. An adult after 18 years can make her own financial. The parents also do not have a control, which is what goes, it's the global norm that after 18 years you make your own decision. And she's 29, PhD, she's very well read. So it's obvious that she is going to take a decision. Why is she being influenced?
All right, I'm running short on time. Mr. Dharani, I understand what you're saying, that she's an adult and she's educated with the mental faculty to take her own decision. I have to wrap this up. Momita, the last word to you. I think even when we establish her political credentials or whether she's associated with one party or not, she is a woman who's making a choice for herself. So where's the problem in that?
Well, so I just want to add one sentence before I answer your question. See, I am on the same path. Maybe after a few months, I will also stand on the same convocation platform to take my PhD degree. And he was just talking about the educational background. That's why I'm mentioning this. See, if I'm at this place, so definitely I will not perceive the thoughts that way, because after all, he will be our governor. I mean, see, there are some constitutional posts like a prime minister, chief minister, then governor, and the president. These are somewhere there is no political party belongs to. Like CM is always a CM, a PM is always a PM, no matter BJP PM or PM from Congress party, something like that. So whenever one person is governor, we should at least look into that matter, not in a politicized way, because he is governor of not any party. I mean, see, he might be following the act and his speeches and the thought process can be BJP style or something like that, but
so
the person might not be liked by
the
other party,
that they are aligned to BJP
platform and giving the degree, the one person should not discriminate anything like that, and that cannot be just what to say, like execute in that way. Oh, that's the personal choice, she can do whatever she feel like. So this actually doesn't go with this statement. I mean, this situation. This statement doesn't go
firstly,
with this situation.
I don't know if you're agreeing. I don't know if you're agreeing at this point that he's aligned to BJP. I think that's the message, subtle message I'm also hearing from you. That's your personal opinion.
Yeah.
So be it. But
because once a governor, he's a governor. We should not look into that. Oh, okay, he's a BJP governor or he's a congressman. He's a DMK man. He's a like Aam Aadmi Party man. We should not see that way. That's what
we are a country of critical thinkers, and I think if you allow me, Momita, we should continue to be one. And while you're comparing chief ministers to governors, I think one is elected, one is represented, and a representative of the central government.
All I want to say
so there is a clear distinction.
We should not say that which political party they are from. That's all I am just saying. Okay. I mean, whenever we criticize chief minister, we should not say, okay, which party she is representing, and is governor or the president, okay, which party made her that, like that designation. So we should not discriminate in that way. That's
understood. Understood. 30 seconds, Dharan, I need to wrap this up. Yes.
No. See, what I'm trying to say is very simple. Why is it one should not dissent? Dissent is the basis of any democracy, not just in India, across the world. We have seen how students in top-class universities across the world have protested on these matters. No one is saying R.N. Ravi is a BJP governor, Congress governor, ABC governor. In this matter, that's not the point. The whole point that I am trying to make is If an individual, citizen of India, resident of Tamil Nadu, do not want to receive the degree from R.N. Ravi because he or she does not like the way he has behaved, and if she thinks that he has gone against the interests of Tamil Nadu, her decision should be respected. That is
Okay.
the basis of democracy. Not showing dissent is not democracy. That's
All right.
autocracy. Dissent
All
should
right,
be allowed.
understood. Absolutely, absolutely. I think dissent should be allowed. It is allowed. We have the freedom of speech and expression very categorically enshrined in the Constitution of India.